That's weird. It says that Twitch failed, but it's going, so I don't get it. Hey, Baby Zen, thanks for following. I know you popped in for just a second. I'm still figuring all this out. Hey, Maruki. Nice to see you. I'm still getting something figured out right now. Thanks for saying hi. Hey, Faye. Nice to see you again. All right, let's hope my computer doesn't explode while I am doing the multi-stream thing. I can see both chats. I can see Twitch stats. I need to see we'll just leave that up for now. Okay. Almost done. But hopefully now I have this figured out and we can just do both. All right. And let's hope that I can actually... All right, fingers crossed. I think that's good. We've got Twitch and YouTube going, so feel free to go into either chat room. And we'll get some music going. This thing doesn't exist. $250 is good for that one. 548 with crit. This one will go up for 200. Actually do 180. This one has a power charge. This is my old one. 100 div. This one, 3 div. This is a crafting project. Grab the rest. This one's 600 divine. This is probably a crafting project. And this one is 2. Never Fae. This is also a crafting project. This is 10 divine. This one is 60 divine. This one is 50 divine. This one is 35 divine. Okay. All the items are posted up, but Fae, there is not a specific time when you really swap from Met series, because I mean I'm in my endgame version of the build and I still run them just because the critical hit chance is insane. So I personally say don't swap off them, but if you want to, you can do it whenever. But the problem with swapping off of them is you really need to you really need to make sure that you are crit capped. That's the main thing. And it's difficult to lose that 50% crit. And you also have to run Voracious in your amulet, which isn't ideal either. So... Right now we're just doing some Citadel hunting until we make some sales, and then we can work on crafting projects or do fuck, I meant to use the Alpha Orb on it. I hope they make that bigger over time, so that we can do Arbiter. If we get a lot of people in stream tonight, then we will try to get a party going and see if we can do 5-man Zesh, which we have done before, but I wanted to test some more things out with it.
Map.
Hey Fishy, how you doing? .3 crit. Definitely should be hitting crit cap. If you want to pop your character into the Discord in any of the chats, I can do what I can to help. Or anybody that is in the Discord can do what they can to help. But you really should be crit capped, no problem, even without going towards the Huntress side of the tree. Because there's tons of crit just right by the monk area of the tree. Helmet, do you have any crit on your amulet or your helmet? That would be the only other thing that I would ask.
Map.
Do you have a +1 power charge helmet? +3 melee is definitely better than having crit on your amulet, as long as you have the spirit requirements still. But not sure. Like I said, without seeing your actual character, I can't diagnose. The main thing would be make sure you're pathing through here, because this is 20% crit. Moment of Truth, this gives you 30% crit if you go the crit direction. So you get 20 here, 30% here. Right here, you can get 65%. Right here, you can get 20, 30, 40, 50, 62% crit right here. You can get 90% right here, 24% right here, 40% right here. It's just a shitload of places that you can get a ton of crit. Invested in a Deadeye. Are you saying that you're on a Deadeye trying to do this build, or you have a Deadeye that you're mainly playing and you have your Acolyte on backup? Hey Humbar, how are you doing? I'm good. I hope that the multi-stream thing is working. Ugh. And hope that my computer doesn't explode. I might test it later tonight. The only thing that's kind of hard to test though is my Infernalist will be Avatar of Fire, and I'll obviously be igniting a lot more often on that than I would otherwise be. So that's my only like fear of like trying to test Herald of Ash on this character. But yeah, we'll make the swap and try her out. I think I have a 6-link cast on Ignite already. Yeah. I think the 6th is going to be too early, by the way. And I think the 20th is actually too late. So I think I'm going to commit to the 13th. I just need to wait until I get paid from my like real job before I like do the private league fund shit, or I have to wait for YouTube to pay me for like the donations that have come through. But they have to like process all of my banking information and shit. But like what I've made from YouTube will just cover the cost of the league. Which is good. Put it right back into the stream. Oh shit.
Nap.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I just, a lot of people voted for the 6th, so I just don't want to like leave people hanging for those that did vote for the 6th, you know. Actually, I don't think that's good enough to craft on. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a fucking horrible map. Well, that's what I will do, though, is we're going to test Herald of Ash. 61 strength. Can I make that work? No. I think I can actually probably make it work. Yeah. We could just take a point out of there. Put that into that. And then change one of these, because I'm at, did it say 63 or 62 for that Herald of Ash? 61, so I only need 1 point. Not Dex, I want strength. Okay. So Herald of Ash. GI. Take Herald of Thunder out. Instead of cast on freeze, we're going to run cast on ignite. That's invocation. I'll cast on ignite. And we'll slap all these in there. Turn you on, turn you on. Okay, we're gonna give this a whirl. Yeah, it does. Like, I mean, anything with an attack level, like any attack skills with it, but for Acolyte, it's just better to run something else. Because we're not super duper invested into intellect. I think like the breakpoint for intellect is you need like 300 to make Hands of Wisdom and action work really, really well. It did pop off. I mean, it's popping. I think Cast on Ignite works. Just like Herald of Thunder would. It seems to be working just as good as Cast on Freeze was. So I think this is definitely going to work. That's kind of cool. So we know the offense works. Now we just have to wait and see if the defenses work on Infernalist. It's the only thing I'm a little horrified about. It was. I think it should have sold for more, but I'm wanting to just get some divine so I can work some more on some projects. Yeah, the damage on that stuff is way too low. It's a pretty low level stuff. Well, I know exactly what one you're talking about. The Sentry or whatever it is. It seems the energy gain on Cast on Ignite is really good though. So I thought it was going to be a lot worse than Cast on Freeze, but I'm not even like fully spec'd into Ignite either, like I would be on Infernalist, because I'd be Herald of Not Herald of Fire. I would be Avatar of Fire.
Map.
Yeah, Dachi's right. Nice to see you, Dachi. Flicker, yeah, that's why. So like, you see how fast I'm going through maps, Faye? If I take all the attack speed out of my tree, it doesn't matter as much, but it's just like quality of life for mapping, right? Was what attack speed does. And when you get to a certain point, like, you don't need more damage, you just need to kill the boss faster. With attack speed. But like, your damage per flicker doesn't change, you're just doing the damage faster. So like, if we look in flicker right now, I'm running martial tempo and hit and run for 60% more attack speed. So like, my attack time, instead of 0.53, it becomes, so it's 0.53 times 0.6. So it's a 0.318 attack speed. And then Flicker's additional attacks give 285% more. So, or it's actually times 0.4, but still, it's weird when you're running with the decimals. So basically your attacks become essentially instant, the teleports, when you have this much attack speed. Because right now I'm spec'd into attack speed just so I can get through maps faster. Apparently this map is still in progress. Hey Kaylin, how you doing? It does affect that. Dachi. It affects both. So both is good. Like, a lot of you are probably watching this like, my flicker isn't that fast. Well, I'm super invested into attack speed. Like, I even have skill speed cores in my weapon right now. Because I have enough damage that I don't need any more damage on anything. Like, I don't even need to Infernal Cry on this boss. And you'll see, like, I still just kill it, right? I didn't need to Infernal Cry, I didn't need to set up volatility or anything like that, but yeah. If YouTube chat is getting confused or Twitch chat's getting confused, I'm talking to both. So if you see messages that don't make sense to you, it's because I'm talking to both chats at the same time. Just use the throwaway map on that. I don't run a tank, Dachi. I run it. Thanks, Joey. I appreciate it. I'm really hoping that my computer doesn't explode, but if it does, you know why.
Map.
I killed all the monsters, didn't I? I'll have to figure that out, Faye. Where the fuck are monsters? I'd like to complete this map, please. How are you not crit capped? You're really not crit capped? Oh. How close are you? What does it say your critical hit chance is? Because you don't have these two nodes. I think if you take these two nodes, that should cap you. Because you have to be extremely close if you're not already there. Estimated. I thought PoE Ninja did do. It did show critical hit chance, but I guess not. Holy shit, that was scary.
Map.
Yeah. Just flicker, Faye. I was gonna say, you should be like way over cap. I guess I could have been more clear with that, but flicker is the only thing that has to be absolutely crit capped. Everything else is fine to not be crit capped. The reason why I say it on flicker specifically with pinpoint is because if your first flicker crits, all of them crit, right? I need some water. How close are you to crit cap without it? Because you are taking like absolutely fucking everything. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, you can take a lot out of crit then. So that you're not like over indexed on crit. And then you can just add damage instead, like critical damage bonus. But yeah, Joey, it looks like Herald of Fire or Herald of Ash is working with Voltmark, and it's working really well. I honestly don't even... I noticed a difference on some, like that one. Normally a Voltmark would explode, like that last flicker that you just saw. And I do notice it on my filler more, that it's not popping as often. But that's okay, because I think it will pop more often when I'm running Avatar of Fire, because this is not even remotely optimized for fire damage. I just have some fire damage on my staff plus Herald of Ash, so that should be enough on its own. No, I do want to put one more thing in the YouTube thing. If you're hanging out in the YouTube chat, if you guys could do me a huge favor and go to Twitch really quick, and if you have an account, just hit the follow button. I'm almost at 50 followers on Twitch, and once you're at 50, they give you monetization. So, come on, I'd like to flicker in, please. Thank you.
Map.
Nice, double crisis fragment. What, the... Why do you need to go crit, though, on your Smith? Were you saying for Flicker? Because you don't have to go crit. If you can get more flat damage, then just do that. Because you don't need cast on, like... You can run double cast on Ignite for power charges, too. Because it looks like it's working, like, well enough to gain energy. Or are you saying, because we had the thing pulled up the other night, where I was saying, like how to make it work on Infernalists. It's T9 Lightning. Shitty accuracy rating though. right there. We have... Since when was bluff right here? Oh, that's fine. Need it right now. Just doing some more Citadel hunting. So we can go there. Is there any more that are super close? Doesn't look like it. But I can go and get that tower. That'll be pretty quick. It sounds like you cooked with an idea there, Munch King. So, or Joey. That's you, right, Joey? You're Munch King. What is this map? I have elemental resistances. Alright, I do need to swap this out for this map. Because this map has lots of elemental resistances that I don't want to fuck with. Go. Now that I know the Herald of Ash shit works with cast on for Volt Mark, I can probably use Freezing Mark too instead of Volt Mark, which will be better. Because it has higher crit, so it'll just do more damage. And that'll look cool, right? Wait, and I think that Freezing Mark has its own damage, so I think it does cold no matter what. I don't think it runs conversion. I don't think it'll matter if I'm Avatar Fire. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it'll just be a fire damage Freezing Mark, which would be kind of funny. Oh, I'm gonna charge his again. Because he stunned me. Alright, just patiently wait for the skeletons.
Map.
Hey, Nako477. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Alright, Wrath Pit. Nope. Alright. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Alright, I will be right back. Enjoy the music. All right, we're back. I don't know if you're still in here, IT Irwin, but short answer for you. You can stay, that's usually referred to as Standard League. And you can stay in Standard League if you want. It's not a requirement to do, you know, seasonal leagues or join somebody's private league or whatever. You can do whatever you want. It's just, the main thing is it would be really hard to find items in Standard because most of the players are generally going to be on whatever is the like current seasonal league, if that makes sense. So that's what you can expect. But thanks for chatting. Don't feel dumb, man. No worries. That's why I'm here, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I do love Bloomingfield. This build on Bloomingfield is like chef's kiss. Alrighty. Oh yeah, technically 7 minutes into Pride Month for me. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Map.
That's funny, Dachi. I'm from Utah in the United States.
Map.
They need to make Flicker have a lower level requirement. I can't imagine like going back to like non-Flicker. It hurts my soul so much. Yeah, Hive Strike's okay. Flurry is shitty without charge stuff. What do you do?
Map.
It's probably a lawn, dude. Just come into my chat to make things more efficient. Not really. I'm such a fucking clown. Tempest Flurry is only cool if charge staff is cool. I really want this Silver Charm to fucking hit. Damn it. We're not running that map. Not running that map. Ooh, we're treated to another blooming field. You know, I'm pleasantly surprised with, I haven't heard my computer turn into a jet engine tonight, so I guess I got that going for me.
Map.
Holy shit, that was a good flicker. Oh, calm down, Maven. Jesus. I get it. Some chance spaces dropped. See, that you just gotta love Flicker, because you just never know what you're gonna get. You just, like, every time you press the flicker button, it's just full on Jesus take the wheel. Like, let's see if I can get into, like, a juicy pack. Oh! Oh, hey. It's good luck, I guess. I've dropped more divines tonight. I ran 32 maps on a 3 or 4 tower setup with 50% rarity, or not 50, for 50% quantity, 200+% rarity, 50% increased rare monsters. I did not drop a single divine. Tonight, when I'm running completely unjuiced maps, I've dropped 2.
Map.
And I got 2 crisis fragments, which are worth more than a divine each. Like, they're worth like 2 divine a pop. So I've got like 6 fucking divines worth of shit. so Dachi, I've tried Mantra a lot. Hey Thug, I don't know what you're doing wrong. I'm talking to YouTube chat now, Dachi, just a second. You're off Collapsing Horizon. Is that with Charge Staff or without? Activate Charge Staff. If you're like 18k with Charge Staff, that should feel a lot better. And then like, not only do you want to be looking at that, you also want to look at your Voltaic Mark. Because Collapsing Horizon is not meant to be like a crazy tooltip weapon. It's just supposed to enable you to farm tier 15 maps or Trial Master or Sanctum, like whatever your fancy is to get you to the point where you're farming a lot of currency and kind of like progressing through the game. And then Collapsing Horizon should easily take you to like tier 4 King of the Mists, and then eventually it would be time to replace Collapsing Horizon, but like I can kill tier 4 Zesht right now with the rest of my gear being good and running a Collapsing Horizon. So it's not end all be all like in the weapon, but if tooltip is what you want to like measure your success barometer with, then you can pick up something else. But most of the options for like making it better, quote unquote, than Collapsing Horizon is 50 plus divines for the weapons that you can run that would be better than Collapsing Horizon. What the fuck? Yeah, 20k tooltip is pretty good with charge stuff. Oh, nice, you sniped it. That's good. Honestly, whirling assault is really good for it because it's like one whirling assault on the boss, and you have your 8 combo. If you put practice combo and whirling assault, you just whirling assault once, and then you have 8 combo. Because with quality, Mantra of Destruction only needs 8 combo. But until they nerf Infernal Cry is just a way better version of Mantra of Destruction. Pearl rings are still worth chancing, right? Snakebite is still a good thing. Okay. We'll do pack size. How high does pack size go? 7? I'm already radiating. Ah, fuck it, we'll just keep it. I'm not doing like crazy juice setup. If you go right and then over. I think this is probably closer. But it's also seepage, so we'll do backwash. Not that seepage is horrible. It's not a great map, but it's not like fucking Val Factory levels of shit. You know, pretty loaded question there, Senzes. What do you like? Like, do you like Sekimas? Do you like Trial of Chaos? Do you like mapping? Do you want to just, like, what do you like? Well, yeah, it only empowers one attack, Dachi, but same thing with Infernal Cry when you use it. But, so, like, it only empowering one attack isn't a problem, because the main benefit of Mantra over anything else in the same category of like empowering attacks is if you kill something while it's active, you get a purple flame for every kill that you get. So you can essentially try to stack like 10 flames permanently with that. And so you just have a ton of damage as extra chaos. If you're new to the game, then my suggestion would be to run Trial of Chaos, because it's like guaranteed currency. You sell the soul cores, and you sell the, and then you also get raw currency drops, but you sell the soul cores and the fragments that you get from the last boss in Trial of Chaos. So you don't actually do Trial Master. But that's like the most consistent new player way of getting currency. And then from there, like, your best mapping builds are like it really, like, don't play a build just to like, oh, I want to get a lot of currency, because there's tons of builds that enable you to do that. Just like find something that you think looks cool and play that, and then like optimize that to as much as you can personally optimize it to. Because a build that you have fun playing, that makes you want to keep playing, is the build that's going to make you the most currency, because you're going to be having more time in the game. So like, don't just pick meta lightning spear or something like that just because it's the fastest or whatever. And I don't even think lightning spear is the fastest. I think flicker variation builds are the fastest mappers now. But that's kind of my rant on what to play or not play, if that makes sense. But like, if Lightning Spear looks cool, don't feel like, oh, it's a meta build, I don't want to do meta. Then if it looks cool to you, then fucking play the meta. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, like, don't feel pigeonholed into Lightning Spear or whatever else is like the most meta thing, just because people say it's the best, fastest currency maker. You'll make currency doing anything in this game. You just have to play. And so, like, have fun. That's my rant. Play the game, have fun. Because the fastest way to make currency in this game is profit crafting. No matter what build you play, it's profit crafting. Or omen, like targeting omens and doing rituals, and rituals are kind of like timed experiences. And here we go. I crashed finally. Then don't play Bone Shatter. If you like Warrior, then you can play. There's the Wind Dancer Thorns build. There's Totems. There's Leaping Slam. There's Rolling Slam. There's lots of builds that you can run.
Map.
Yeah, Leap Slam, Herald of Ice. It's cool for sure. Okay, I did all the rituals. Okay. That one's not a bad spear. I shall defer it. And I shall not defer you. I will defer you one more time. I shall keep you. The highest instant recovery. So there's two routes that you can go. There's this, which is the highest is 566 right here. So instant recovery, 68% increased charges. You can do whatever you want on the increased charges side of things, but it's an ultimate life flask because instant recovery is the same slot as like amount recovered. So this is 566 instant recovery, or you can run an Olroth's. Olroth's flask is like 1,000, but you only get 3 uses. 3 uses out of it. Versus this, I get 12. So that's why I like this one better. It's more oh shit buttons than Olroth gives me. Warbringer's good. Titan's good. Just for the raw stats. You can run a warrior-esque build. If you wanted to run totems. On like Tactician. It's a good one. Did I get hybrid? No, that's just regular. What's this thing worth? Nothing, probably. Yeah. We'll throw it up for 10 chaos. Why not? Stop it. Okay. Ka-chow. 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 One, two, three. Oh. Oh. Decay is a good map. I like Decay. I don't know. That seems intuitive to me, Faye. I know it sounds dumb, but it makes sense that it's character specific. Very nice. Decent. Decent. Look at that. 2 fucking 5%ers. Yeah, I guess that's true, Faye. All right, we're back. My wife's coloring her hair, and she wanted to show me her progress. Hey, babe, did you know that technically you started when Pride Month started on your hair? Pride Month just started, so you're... There you go. She said that's the point. Hey, Apocalypse, if you're still in here, thanks for following. I didn't say it earlier, but appreciate it regardless. And Cruel Act 2. Hey, Keone, thanks for saying hi. I didn't follow any specific recipe other than just getting attack damage on the tree, and then really the biggest thing that I did was just upgrade my quarterstaff. Like every time an Exalt dropped, I would upgrade my quarterstaff. Like I'd go find a quarterstaff that was better than mine on the trade site and upgrade it every once in a while. And then for passives, I would make sure you grab these attack damage nodes here. These ones here. Get skill speed as well when you're leveling. Grab defenses as you can. Run these attack damage nodes. Depending on how much ES you're running, you could also go Eternal Youth instead. And then depending on, I would definitely be running Charge Staff and Profane Ritual, because Charge Staff is going to add a lot of flat damage to your build. Those are really like kind of the main things. And then otherwise I would just start leaning into crit. Because even the 10% base crit that you get from wearing a quarterstaff is high for campaign. So you can kind of take these nodes right here early on too. I personally play Flicker and right now, obviously, but when I'm not in endgame maps, I usually ran Ice Strike, Tempest Spell, Herald of Ice. I like the big three. That's what I ran. But I also hate leveling, and I don't have like a specific guide for it because I almost like just didn't play because I hate leveling so much. So take my advice with a grain of salt when it comes to leveling. This is the only reason I hate Ritual, is that they don't show you where the fourth one is. So I have to like sit here and like run around the map hoping I find the fourth one. Let's see if I even have anything worth trying to grab in the first place. And that is definitely worth grabbing to craft on. How much is it? Can we just defer it? We can buy it right now if we find it. The fuck is happening? That's definitely a unique strategy, Faye. Ugh. And thank you for following, Keone. I appreciate it. Hi, Peanut. You want to come do cat cam? Come on, bud. Hi, buddy. How are you? Lay down. Good boy. Oh, that's a good boy. Yeah, man. Time for cat camera tonight. Oh, that's a good boy. Meow. Yeah. Meow. 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 Say meow. Say meow. Come on. Say meow. Meow. Say meow. Okay. Good boy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. You weren't done. You needed more. You needed more lovin's. Okay. That's a good job. That's a good job, Penny. Oh, that's a good peanut. Oh, okay. You want chin rubs? Let's give you some chin rubs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's give you that. Okay, good boy. Oh, yeah, meow. Yeah. Okay, good job. Yeah, good job, Peanut. Everyone say hi, Peanut. We've got Pocket in the office, too. So, Peanut's all wigged out because him and Pocket like to play fight a lot. You had enough love. Stop interrupting. Thanks, Faye. Have a good night. Fuck it. Stop getting into shit. Yeah, you tell him, Peanut. Go get him, Peanut. Go get him. Yeah, you tell him. You say, hi, chat. Meow. Yeah. Meow. Yeah. Thanks for saying hi to Peanut, Dachi. He appreciates it. Yeah. Wow. Does his meows come through the microphone or not really? I'm asking him to meow this whole time. I don't even know if you guys can hear him.
Map.
Fuck. Why am I lagging so hard?
Map.
Nice, double fragment again. Now you tell him. Tell him, Peanut. Damn. What do we think? I think we'll throw some wheels at it. To do a little whistling.
Now this is starting to get fun.
Oh. I kind of need to get rid of the accuracy rating if I want this to actually sell. So we will also grab a Sinistral, because I think accuracy gets taken next. It does. Kind of need percent physical to be big on this. Come on. Big percent physical. Please and thank you.
Are you not embarrassed?
That was a big waste. What do you do? Peanut is gone, so you guys get me again. All right. Did that reveal any other Citadels? It did not. We can probably take this and do something over here, and there's probably some stuff up there. But I want to give the people what they want. I want... Damn, dude. Go Chaos. I have Divine. We'll do like 5. Stop it. You want the hair tie? You want the hair tie? Go get the hair tie. I think I need weathered, right? No, I need weathered. And weathered, of course, has to be the most expensive. Okay, and then we'll grab the Takabas. Slot these boys in. We will swap this for that. I think that's all we have to do. Get rid of some of this skill speed. Oh no. There we go. Don't need you either. Those three. Crit damage bonus goes here and here. And I think that that's not what I wanted to do. I think I can take this out. Actually. I certainly can. Alright, so now what do we want? We want more damage, right? Where did my little dog go? Where could he be? We'll just do it right here. Uno, dos, tres, and cuatro, cinco. There you go, 350k tooltip. And that's not even with running. Like, I could also slot in other stuff with hit and run and momentum, but don't need to. We'll kill Arbiter nice and clean like. After this Arbiter kill, I think it is Betty Bye. Because I got to get up early for some stuff tomorrow. Actually, no, it won't be Betty Bye because I want to craft on that helmet that I have a little bit. And then we'll corrupt said helmet, see if we can get a good enchant on it, and go from there. Okay, you want to fetch again? You want the hair tie? Want the hair tie? Go get the hair tie. Pocket plays fetch with hair ties. Alright, so the setup for Arbiter, if you're running my build, is you activate him, then you start getting minions sacrificed so that you can stack up volatility nice and big. What the fuck? Apparently I don't have my curse ready to go. That's okay. I guess we didn't need it. The curse would have made it so that I did a lot more damage, but there you go. Tier 4 Arbiter. See what Grand Regalia we got. It's probably the worst one that you can get. Oh, I thought that said 30 strength instead of fire resistance. But this is not a bad ring. I'll toss this up for like 10 chaos or something. And then we are going to go to this helmet. We just want to get another big resistance or rarity instead of the life regen. So we will go and whittle. I think we can do like 13, 14, no, 11, 4, 15, 5, 19. There we go. I don't think I'll need 5, but int isn't bad, but it's still pretty low. I'd rather see rarity or like a top tier resistance. Definitely not life regen. There you go. Top tier resistance. That's what we wanted. We can divine this up a little bit. And we will. So we're just looking for bigger ES, bigger resistance, and bigger crit. So I think the ES technically went down again. 431 max crit, basically maxed out on the resistances as well. So this helmet's pretty verifiably insane. So 430 ES, 89 total resistance. Let's just take this down to like 85. Let's do the crit. And we'll do the rarity just to see if there's anything that even compares. No, we'll take off the rarity. And this is already a 200 divine helmet minimum. And then because we have balls, we will vol this helmet. So go ahead and Peanut, get the fork cake out of here. We will go ahead and vol it. Omen of Corruption. I have Chaos. Alright. Y'all ready for me to break an item? Let's hope that it doesn't break. Pray RNG says in the chat. Second socket, power charge. Fucking anything. That is good. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, that hurts. That really, really hurts. It happens. I just deleted 200 divine. Why? Why? Why have you done this? It's probably still worth a bit. Maybe. Yeah, it's worth like 20 chaos. Yeah, for sure, Dachi. But man, that was a rough. This was 440 ES. It was top tier 2 resistances, and it had the crit and rarity. So it was insane. What do you do? Still got a couple of whittlings, so we can do something with that. Not that one. Does this one reroll the attributes? Just the fire? Probably want elemental.
Now this is starting to get fun.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Still needs crit though. Let's do a dextral erasure on it. See if we can just get a quick one in here. All right, 5% crit, and this sells for a fuckload. Oh, that's top tier leech is life, so that's not gonna help us at all. But we will throw a divine at it. Why did this? I don't want the folder. Thank you. All right, so we want to get higher physical percent, higher flat fizz, all of that. It's definitely better. But I think we can do a little better. 33, so that's pretty high. Elemental is pretty high. Did increase the crit damage bonus as well. Let's look. See what this brings. Let's do like 25. It's not going to sell for 200, that's for sure. Because this is 558 DPS. This is only 366. If we just take that off, 536 DPS, but it has really shit crit. I don't know what to sell this for. I think it'll probably go for like 50 or something. I'm coming up right now. So there you go. Helps us gain back a little bit on the resistance side of thing, or the helmet that we lost. And hey, Moedium, thanks for saying hi. I'm hopping off, so if you want to see me next time, click the follow button. If you're over on YouTube, click the subscribe button. And Private League probably happening on June 13th. If you want to join in on that, and also if you don't want to join in on it, I'll be doing Flicker Strike Infernalist, so you can check that out, see if that's something you want to run with. And I will catch you guys on the next stream. Thanks so much, everybody.